Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lele's Artistic Jewelry Design channel. My name is Lele. Welcome all my viewers, and if there's any new subscribers watching, hello. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully everyone is doing wonderful, having a wonderful day. Sunny skies, clear weather, no rainy storms. Today we are going to be doing another necklace from out of Mayflower's collection 2 from Bargain Bead Box. And here's my tray of goodies that we're going to be working from out of. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's good to be back in the saddle of designing jewelry, which is something that I enjoy doing more than the unboxing part of it. I love doing the designing part of things. But before I get started with any project, I always go into my book of blessings to bless someone. So if you would bear with me for a minute, if this is not something you care to look at, you can always fast forward to the jewelry part making process. But until then, let's bless someone. Looks like my thing is a little crooked here. Okay, let me get my glasses on. We're going to be reading from out of the book of Psalms, chapter 30, 12 verse. Say, to the end that my glory may sing praise to thee, and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks unto thee forever. Goes on to say, Lord, if I were to boil down all the goodness in the universe and look to see what I end up with, there would be the eternal realities of your goodness, your love, your faithfulness. And in this world, I don't have to look far for them. Family, food, shelter, clothing, seasons, tides, sun, moon, stars, life, beauty, truth, and salvation. And that's just a sampling, a preview of a much larger list. I'm moved to praise you and to tell you how much I love you back. And believe me, that is just a small list of how much God loves you. So if this was a blessing to you, please pay it forward and bless someone else. And that concludes our blessing reading of today. Now let's get down to the designing portion of it. As you can see, it wasn't very long. It didn't take very long to bless someone. It never does. With me, I just woken up from a good nap. Greatly much needed. So now let's put on the magnifying glasses. So we're going to be working with 6 mm lavender amethyst round beads. We're going to be working with those. We're also going to be working with 8 by 4.5 mm agate rondelle beads in lilac. I got a couple of these in my stash that's a little bit bigger. We're also going to be working with some green crystal rondelles, faceted rondelles from my own stash. We're going to be using the gold plated chain that came with it. Of course, we're going to be using the pendant. We're going to be using the flower beads, the tulips. We're going to be using the deep sea green bicone beads from the collection. We're gonna be using some current beads, some gold beads from my own collection, spacer beads. We're also gonna be using some, as soon as I can get them out with one of my nails here. We're gonna be using some of these right here, bead caps from my collection. You'll be seeing what I'm gonna be doing with those. And some findings there. Okay, I have some already, beads already strung on the wire. See, we're gonna be dealing with the gold, my bead and stones wire. So we got the lilac rondelles, gold spacer beads, green bicone, faceted bicones, the flower beads, the tulip flower beads, the amethyst, the deep green bicones, and the pattern repeats itself. And I have clamshell connector right there. And I have my bell on. So that's the bell right there that I'm going to put the pendant on. So we're going to work on the other side of the necklace. So we need another rondelle. Another bicone. Another rondelle. These are my spacer beads right here. Gold spacer bead. Size is 4 mm. Another rondelle. Another crystal. And the last rondelle. Then we need the gold spacer bead. Now we're going to put on the little flower bead. So these is going up this way. And these is going to have to go up that way. So we're putting on the green leaf part. Oh, I got it upside down. It's got to go the other way. So let's just turn that around. So that way it'll be going the up around that way. Then we are going to need a bead cap. Gonna turn it upside down. Then we're going to put the tulip, pink tulip in there. So we can face in there. So see? And I don't think I've really seen anyone else's designs from that box. So I guess I'll go back and look at some of the videos. I've been looking at a bunch of crocheting videos here lately. Okay, so now we got the spacer bead on. So now we're going up this way. So now we're gonna need the amethyst. Spacer bead. Green bicone. Spacer bead. Amethyst. Spacer bead. Green bicone. Another amethyst. Another spacer bead. Now we're gonna need another flower bead. We got another leaf bead on there. Now we're gonna need another bead cap. Another tulip bead. Another gold spacer bead. Another amethyst. Spacer bead. Get it down on there. Green bicone. Spacer bead. Another amethyst. So it's 3 amethyst, 2 green bicones. With gold spacer beads in between each bead. So we need a green bicone. We got the gold spacer bead. So then the amethyst. And we need another gold bead. If this is the type of content you like, please do not hesitate to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so if you don't mind. Every little bit I am very greatly appreciated for. Also, you can leave a comment in the comment section below. If it's just to say hello, Lily, how you doing? Nice design. It is greatly welcome, as long as it's positive. Okay, now we need, and also hit that notification button so the next time I drop a video, you will be notified. And don't forget to share it with someone, family, friends, colleague, other beading buddies. Sharing is caring. I should be back in my groove right now with doing designs. However, life happens. And life keep lifing. We all know how that is. Life keep lifing and life keep happening. Purple happens to be one of my favorite colors. Purple and red. Amethyst is one of my favorite gemstones along with rubies. So I'm just trying to coil this just so it won't be so stiff. Okay, so now we need a green bicone. I need a gold bead, gold spacer. It's just repeating itself. I'm just repeating the same thing that I did right up through here and right here. So I just wanted to let you all see how I did that on this side, to repeat it over here on this side. Now, through the magic of cinema, the necklace will be almost complete when I come back. Okay, we're at the closing state now. So we are going to get our clamshell bead. And this time we have to drop it all the way down. So we're dropping that all the way down. And then we are going to pick up some crimp beads here. Thought I had another one. I do. I'm just picking them up with my hand. And as you can see, we got some crimp beads down up in there. Get my needle nose pliers. I'm gonna squeeze them in there. Gotta make sure both of them is squeezed in there. So see, now both of them is squeezed in there. Ooh, gotta clean my nails out. And what I'm gonna do is I gotta make sure let me see how this is going. So one won't be turned the other way and then the other one turned that way. So I'm gonna fish it back down up through here so it can go back down through the beads if I can. Some people go ahead and cut them off, but to me this is like extra security if I can get it to do that. Let's see, I see it going down up through there. I'm just trying to see if I can fish it back down through. Well, that's okay. We're just going to cut it off. Normally, sometimes I like to just fish it back down up through there. Just a little bit of waste. Not much. You can even make a little earring with that one. I want to make sure this clamshell is going the same way as the other one. So, you know, one is not backwards. Okay. Push it up with my hand first. Then I just take my crimpers. Close it shut. Just gently press it. Then I'm just going to take this end and just roll it down on itself. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to cut some chain here. So we're just going to roll that up. Don't worry, we're going to put the pendant on. Pendant's going to go right there. That's where the pendant is going to go. So let's just untwist this curb chain. They're nice chains, however, I'm not a big fan of curb chain. So let's see where we at lengthwise here. Measure from the inside out so my pendant is gonna be. So I'm at about 10 already. So I'm at 20 inches. Really, I probably don't even need a piece of chain. Let me just put it up to my neck. Probably just do about 1 inch chain, piece of chain on each side. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do about 1 inch of chain on each side. So let's just do that like that. And I just need 1 inch. Gotta make sure it's not twisted. This thing with curved chain, you're gonna have to make sure it's not twisted on you when you're doing this. I think I do 1.5 inch. So about right there. So let's just see where the opening is at. I know some people like to go ahead and cut this chain. Now, if it don't have an opening, then I will. Like I don't see an opening right there, so I tell you, this is some resilient chain right here. Okay, there we go. Let's take that off. That's about a little piece I need right there. So let's take this piece. Then just take that piece. And we're just going to line it up. This little pieces go flying everywhere. The pieces, that's all the pieces we need right there. Through with that. And I'm through with that. Don't need the ruler anymore. Let's get our chain on here. We're gonna need some jump rings. Put it on the loop. Get my little piece of chain here. Before I do that, let me just straighten my chain up. Okay, I want to make sure it ain't all twisted. So we're gonna put that on there. As you see, I just got a very little piece of chain right there. 1.5 inch piece of chain. That's all I need. Okay, let's get another jump ring out. Let's put it on this one. Let's see if we can straighten this piece of chain out. See, now we got the chain on there. Have to straighten the chain out. Always make sure you straighten your chain out some, as much as possible, so it won't be twisted on you. Okay, that's the bigger one. Let's see. Oh, that's the bigger one. So the bigger one is gonna go for the pendant. Looks like I'm gonna need one more jump ring. And we're almost through, ladies and gentlemen. Put this on here and put the closure on there, and we're gonna call it good until another episode of Designing with Lele. Okay, let's put the pendant on here. I didn't want too much to be attached to the pendant. The pendant need to just be alone by itself. It's pretty enough by itself. To me, it don't need anything added to it. Now I was wondering if I did dangle a tulip right there, probably would have been nice. So see, we're gonna dangle the jump ring on. We're just gonna put it right here on the bell instead of being directly on the wire. To me, it's best to just put it on a bar, a bell with a loop. That way it keeps all that tension off of your wire. So see, that's pretty, just like that. Just gonna put our toggle on, or whatever type of closure we're gonna put on here. See how pretty that is? Let me do my bag of goodies because I don't recall seeing a closure. Okay, I see it. I think we have a closure on here. Okay, let's put on the closure part. I just need one little bit of jump ring out. Well, maybe two. Because I've decided I'm going to make a pair of earrings to go with this. Okay. Thank you all for being patient and, bearing with me as I put this necklace together. Okay, we got that on there. Let's put on the bar. So we're going to use a toggle. Okay, we got that on that end. Let's get the other end on. I went in my stash and found a little floor toggle here. So see, this is toggle's got like a little tulip on there already. So it matches the necklace. I just gotta make sure I put it on there right, because it's not a two-sided toggle. Here's just one-sided. Okay. Now, we got the necklace together. Let's drop that bar on in there. And there go our toggle. So see, we have tulip toggle on there. And this is our lovely, lovely necklace. And we're just gonna scoop that up some. And we're gonna make some earrings. So I got my shepherd hooks wire here. Like I am missing. I was missing that one. Okay, we're making some earrings now. I'm sorry, I thought I had clicked on the recording part when I had put the toggle on. I apologize for that. Let's make some earrings to go with it. So we got the tulip-shaped leaf and the petal, and we got some bead caps here. We got some ball head pins we're gonna put it on. And right now I'm just trying to decide if I want the green bicone to dangle or not. I'm not quite sure I like it like that. I might let it just dangle. So that's how we got that looking. I'm not gonna and we're just gonna cut that off. Do a simple loop. So I want just a simple loop. I don't need to have it wired on there. I don't need to wire wrap it. It just don't want to go crooked on me. Let's just straighten it up some here. I want it to be kind of tight on here. Trying to straighten this loop up. Okay, there go one. Let's get the other one on. Working with the ball head pin here. Okay, let's get the bead cap on. Same bead cap as I have on the necklace. Get the petal on here, the pink petal part on here. And the gold spacer bead. Get my round nose pliers. Let's see if I can do a better job with this one. Just bend that neck back some. Okay, good. Now, let's see here, we're going to dangle that from that. We're just going to use a little. Let's see. Do I want some gold space beads on either side of that? Yeah, I do. So let's just get some gold space beads put on either side of that. And I just need two. Okay. So we're going to put a gold spacer bead on either side of that bicone. And it's going to look like that. And once again, this is just going to be a simple loop. Save that little piece of wire for something else. Okay. Because it can come down just a little bit more. Spin the neck back some. Straighten it up. Okay, that's one. I think it'd be cute with the earrings added to it. Save that piece of wire. Now the other one went just fine. This one don't want to act right. But it just might as well. Okay. Now let's attach them. to one another. First, we're going to have to straighten them up so they'll be perpendicular to one another. Okay, let's attach that to that. Close it back up. Oh yeah, that's cute. Open up that loop. Wrap it down on there like that. Close that loop back up. So see, this is how this is gonna look. Cute little pair of earrings. I wonder, do I want to put some loops on them? I don't think I'm putting no drop rings on. I think I'm just going to let them dangle off the shepherd's hook. And it's really not going to matter how the earrings go because they're two-sided. Let's see here. So there we go. That's how that pair look. And we got one down. We don't need these. Get on the middle. Set it to the side. Let's get this one on. And now we got that one together. Beautiful pair of earrings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finished. We have a necklace, beautiful necklace here with some flowers, some tulips, and we have the tulip earrings. So hopefully it was worth the wait. So there we go. our beautiful necklace with the matching earrings. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, enjoyed the jewelry making process, designing along with me. I'm not quite sure how these tulips, these right here is supposed to go, but look like one is upward, one is downward. But it's still pretty nonetheless. We have some tulips, amethyst, deep green bicones, gold spacer beads, gold leaf bead caps, some lilac rondelles, some round green faceted crystal beads. Then we have the amethyst pendant, matching earrings, gold chain, a little tulip toggle, so everything is cohesive and matches. So thank you for sitting in with me. Until next time, be blessed and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.